Hi, welcome back to the Micro Bible Studies. This week I'm going to focus on today being Ash Wednesday. With the pandemic and such, we aren't having Ash Wednesday at our service at our church this year, which is usually done with the imposition of ashes on the forehead and the sign of a cross. For those of you that don't know, traditionally, the ashes that are used are from the palm branches of the previous year's Palm Sunday. They burn them and use the ashes of that to impose. That's somewhat of the tradition of what happens there. But the reality of Palm or of Ash Wednesday is preparing ourselves for Lent. Tuesday, you may know as Fat Tuesday when you pig out on punchkis and whatever those things are. I don't think I've ever had one, but it's a time to prepare ourselves to wipe the slate clean with God, to be ready to prepare ourselves to go to the cross and witness the crucifixion of Jesus, to go to the burial of the tomb, and then to anticipate Easter Sunday. So Lent is that time of preparation, getting us ready, getting our hearts clean, getting us to look at things, look at our own lives. Where is it we can make improvements? Where is it we can ready ourselves to receive the risen Christ in our lives? This year, we are doing a series called Entering the Passion of Jesus. And the word passion means, literally in the English language, how it was introduced, is Jesus' suffering. We heard there was a movie a few years ago called The Passion of Christ. We didn't always know what the passion is because it's more of a sultry word as it's used in the English language today. But the passion of Christ, the suffering of Christ, happens that whole last week of his life. And Palm Sunday is the gateway to that last week. And as pastors, we often just do Palm Sunday, and we might do a Monday, Thursday, or a Good Friday, and then Easter, and then it's done. And there's a lot that happens in that week. So this year, we're going to spend time going through all 6 weeks of different events that happened during that last week of Jesus's life. And we're going to enter the passion of Jesus and we're going to picture ourselves in the story. We're going to have different pictures or paintings each week that show us a scene from the scriptures that we're going to be reading. And then we're going to hear some commentary from some of the people in those pictures in a form of observation. We're going to put ourselves in that picture too and look around to see who all are there. So this first week will be the parade, or what many of us know as Palm Sunday, when Jesus, in essence, comes in triumphantly, but he also comes into a town that is very much stirred with the Roman army in charge, the Jewish leadership condemning Jesus as not being the Son of God, not being the Messiah. And then there are those who celebrate Jesus is coming into the town and what may happen to them. So it's going to be interesting. And each week we're going to put a different picture up on the altar, and we're also going to have a different picture up on our TVs that show us a painting for us to, in essence, slip into and look around. So that's ought to be have some fun with that. So that's what'll be happening. So let's hear our reading for today for Ash Wednesday. It comes from Psalm 51, verses 10 and 12. Create in me a clean heart, O God, and put a new right spirit within me. Do not cast me away from your presence, and do not take your Holy Spirit from me. Restore to me the joy of your salvation, and sustain in me a willing spirit. And in there we hear that cry of the psalmist, create in me a clean heart, knowing that our heart can be dark, that the world can draw us away from the Lord and into things that are maybe not godly or not good for us, but to put that right spirit within me. So today in Ash Wednesday is the day that we ask for that forgiveness. We receive that forgiveness. And though we cannot put the ashes on today, I would remind you that from ashes you came and from ashes you shall return. You are God's creation. And may He create in you not only a clean spirit, but a willing spirit, that you might have the joy of salvation found on the resurrection of Easter 2021. Peace be with you. God bless.